If you're a certified unk like me and were watching YouTube in the 2015 to 2017 era, you would know who this man is. Back in those days, Ian Carter, aka iDubbz, was in his prime. This man was like the YouTube LeBron. He became known for his edgy, no-filter type of comedy, mostly through his Content Cop video series, where he would criticize other creators. And I use the word criticize lightly here because back then, if you were getting one of these videos made about you, you were cooked. Some career-ending stuff right there. The YouTubers he made these videos on were already controversial. People didn't like them too much. So when a big creator came in with a hit piece and really went in on them, the viewers rejoiced. They loved this guy for it, especially because he didn't pull any punches. His Content Cop was what sparked the end of the infamous Leafy, a toxic YouTuber at the time who was using his big platform to cyberbully, basically. His other targets were Keemstar, RiceGum, and Tenamongo. You know, pretty easy targets to find material on. Back in those days, culturally speaking, people were less sensitive, so his edgy jokes where he really just roasted these people, they were a hit. But with a culture shift over the years and him just maturing as a person, he changed his content. Not only that, but he apologized for making it too.
I think I should have the balls to make an apology video and take accountability for the mistakes I've made. I am responsible for creating a lot of hurtful and damaging content on this channel, and I've also created a culture of apathy and, I don't know, a lot of like cruelty as well. Like, you know, some of the videos I've made have been very not edgy. I don't think they you know, some of these videos were edgy. I think they were just outright cruel.
Some of his fans who just loved the toxicity and drama weren't happy about it. They were saying he went soft and he lost the edge that made him unique, but generally speaking, this got a positive reaction overall. He was having a character development arc, more introspective, more caring, and there's nothing wrong with that. It takes a certain kind of person to want to keep making public beefs with people, just relishing in the drama, even if they deserve to be called out. If you want peace in your life, roasting people for a living isn't it. From that point on, iDubbz went to making documentary type videos. These were about interesting internet personalities like Sam Hyde and Airsoft Fatty, just intriguing people that were fascinating to watch. And these actually did really well for him views-wise. The new videos were a hit, but things would start to change real soon, mostly in the year 2020. iDubbz had gotten himself a girlfriend called Anissa, and the thing about Anissa is, well, she does OF. This was a big deal for the unemployed, mostly. But iDubbz had a predominantly male audience since he came from a background of telling it like it is and holding people accountable. So naturally, his fans projected a certain image of masculinity onto him. And when news came out that she was selling her you-know-what online for $4.99 a month, they were pissed. I don't actually know what she was charging, by the way. I just threw a number out there, but in their eyes, iDubbz wasn't who they thought he was. He was now iDubbz the simp. And just to add fuel to the fire, our boy Ian didn't dump her. He didn't leave. He just doubled down on it.
For those of you who are unaware of the drama I recently brought upon myself, I'll fill you in. My girlfriend started an OnlyFans account, which is a website where you can upload amateur porn. Anything from double all the way over to lewd cosplay and everything in between. And I think all of it is cool. Yeah, I know. I didn't think it would be a controversial opinion either.
Now this, oh boy, was this ever a bad PR move for him. Now look, we all know that adult workers should be respected, okay? They're people too, you know, most of us understand that. But having said that, we still wouldn't want our girl doing OF. This isn't a fresh and fit Sigma male level take I'm saying here, but just the reality of society today. So you can see how this didn't go too well for him. The internet just piled up on the guy and his public perception was completely changed. Now, if his audience was swingers or, I don't know, Adam 22, this wouldn't be a big deal at all. But with the audience he had, this wasn't gonna fly. Now, around 2023, iDubbz got into another controversy. You see, him and Sam Hyde, one of the people he made a documentary on, they weren't in the best of terms for many reasons. That's a whole different story though, but it's important for context here. Now, since these two didn't like each other and Ian's girlfriend did OF, that's like prime ammunition there, so Sam used it. He joined the rest of the internet and just dogged him for his girl doing OF. Around 2023 though, Ian had started a charity boxing organization called Creator Clash. One of the people who was supposed to participate was a creator called Froggy Fresh, and Froggy Fresh basically got kicked out of the event for tweeting some not so nice stuff about his girlfriend Anissa. The details are still unclear on exactly what it was. Some say Sam Hyde actually just retweeted one of his tweets and it was more about that. Others say there were more reasons behind the scenes, but ultimately Froggy felt the situation wasn't right, and a lot of people were on his side about it, saying that the guy who made edgy jokes was now trying to silence free speech when it was about him, or his girl in this case. Even Moist Critical reacted to the whole thing. He tweeted, "I'm really disappointed by this. Kicking him for Twitter controversy after months of training is brutal. I don't think any jokes he made were intended to be mean-spirited or shit on anyone. Hopefully they reconsider this decision." They didn't reconsider the decision though. Now, during all this times, iDubbz was still making videos and still had people watching him, despite all the drama in the past. But some new lore just dropped and nobody saw this coming. Ian came in with a new content cop on H3's Ethan Klein, even after apologizing for making the series in the past. Now, the thing with Ethan is he's a controversial guy too. Over the years, he developed quite a leftist political audience despite not initially making any political content. It just happened to be that way, I guess. It was one of those things. Ethan is also from Israel. Since Israel went to war, the left has been pretty one-sided on their stance about it. Ethan didn't agree with that and he started defending his country. This, unsurprisingly, made a lot of viewers turn against him. Add some more back and forth between Ethan and other internet leftist political streamers, add in the toxicity that comes with politics in general, and you have the shit show of a situation that is going on today with H3H3. Now, for some reason, iDubbz saw this whole thing unfolding and decided, yeah, let me get in on this. This seems like a good situation to involve myself in. Content cop on Ethan. And who did he have featured in his content cop? All the politically leftist people who are against Ethan for his views. He got the whole hood in on this. Now, all of these people could probably get a content cop made on them too. They're all controversial. And here's where the backlash is coming. For starters, this topic is touchy in general. Why iDubbz decided to involve himself in it when he could have just stayed out, we don't know. Especially when he said he outgrew the whole edgy content cop taking shots at people thing. It kind of makes him look desperate for attention. And on top of that, if you're trying to have an unbiased video discussing just the facts, it's not the best idea to have political content creators from only one side be in it. Their viewpoints are by definition biased to their side. This isn't the beloved iDubbz of the past, backed by the people, telling it like it is about a toxic YouTuber. This is iDubbz, the controversial YouTuber, involving himself in toxicity with other toxic people about a toxic person. All I'm getting from this so far is that Joji is the one who truly won. Joji knew the perfect time to fold his cards and leave. Since the last content cop, I have gotten 2 degrees and had 3 children.
You caught us. We're not gonna run to your defense when, I don't know, we follow people. We be following. That's one fucked up thing that you can say about Anissa and I is when we're on Twitter, we do be following.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
A lot of people check the video for nostalgia, but unfortunately, the internet has spoken. These just don't hit the same anymore. GG.